Yes, welcome to another video, City Xtra video coming for you. Daily videos, man, daily videos. We told you if you subscribe and hit the notification bell, you get daily videos. That's what you're getting.
Are you sick of
videos
us
daily. I'm sick of us, Bray. I'm losing my mind, but it's good time, you know what I mean? I feel like the good times are coming back. And then it's transfer window time.
Yeah, it's very close to
soon.
the transfer window.
Yeah, and I'm in the festive spirit, Bray.
Oh yeah, you're feeling festive now, that's nearly Christmas.
Feeling the festive
Are you doing any
spirit.
Christmas shopping?
I've done some of it, innit? Just not all of it. Like, typical guy, really.
Yeah, I've the non-innate man skin, so subscribe and please let me buy Christmas presents.
Yeah. But yeah, we got a video coming for today. 5 players that we should consider signing in January. Striking options, because obviously there's a lot of people now saying that we should probably go into the transfer market in January to get a striker.
Yeah.
And we've picked out 5 names, different type of players, different contract situations. Different stature, different levels, different abilities. You get the idea, and then you can just let us know what you think in the comment section below. Is there anyone else that we've missed? Which there's loads of strikers out there. These are just 5 that we just got off like comments on YouTube and on Twitter and stuff. But yeah, if you do like the video, guys, please smash the thumbs up on it. We're gonna go for 500 likes again. We're getting close. When I'm setting them 500 like targets, we're getting close. If not, we're getting them. So yeah.
So we keep smashing that until we go even further in it, and then we can set the next target.
Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Hit that notification bell as well, because we've got a competition coming very, very soon. So you don't want to miss out, especially at Christmas time when everyone wants Christmas presents, isn't it? Right. Okay. Also, follow City Xtra on Twitter. We're trying to get to 100,000 followers. So, yeah, just help us out there. Right, okay, I'm going to kick it off because we've been going 2 minutes and not even told you about the first striker. But the first striker may raise a few eyebrows, Bray.
Yes.
He raised my eyebrows. Was Luka Jovic from Real Madrid. Now, hear me out. I know some of the people will be kicking off already.
People turning off rapid.
Yeah. but hear me out, right? So, here are the quick stats. I'll give you the stats and then you can give your opinion on this one, bro. But he's 22 years old, currently at Real Madrid, obviously. Signed, he was playing in Germany, which he did very well. Contract ends in 2025. Now, I'm going to give you his goals, right? Relax yourselves for a second. Just let me explain.
Yeah.
Last season, he scored 2 goals in 27 games. And at the time of recording tonight, he scored 0 goals in 5 games. So, obviously, it doesn't sound great, but for those of you who know Luka Jovic, he did bag in Germany. He's very hard worker as well. And I do believe that he's a good finisher. Now, I've got to say as well, you're going off stats, he don't look good. A lot of the times he's coming on for 20 minutes. You know, it's hard, isn't it? Coming on 20, what can you do really? I mean, he's not a super sub. He's 22 years old. Now, the reason I picked this guy out is because I watched him when he was in Germany. I thought he was very, very good. But he doesn't play for them really. And when he does, he's just coming off the bench for 10, 15 minutes here or there. But as well, Real Madrid have got financial problems. I saw today on Twitter that Real Madrid are asking all their players to take a 10% pay cut. Now, my thing is, could you go to Real Madrid in January and say, look, we understand that you're a little bit skint. You know, you got the cash flow problems. We'll take Luka Jovic on a 6-month loan deal.
Yeah.
Right?
We'll pay his wages.
We'll pay all his wages. You chill out. You know, you'd have to pay his wages for 6 months. We take him. Hopefully he does well for us. We give him back in August. You know, when your cash flow issues have been resolved, we then go out and buy a striker that we actually want, you know, the one that you can actually buy in the summer, and all's well, you know, ends well, you know what I mean? What are you thinking, Bray? Am I being stupid here, or?
No, I don't think so. I think, yes, we will need to try signing a striker is to fix the dried up goal situation that we have.
He's got 2 goals in 2 seasons. That ain't great. I mean,
but it's not good, innit? Like, if you want a promising goal scorer, you are going out on a limb on this guy. It is a risk, and you're risking yourself not on his Real Madrid form. You're risking a chance of who he was before Real Madrid, because there was a player there. He looks really good. He was smashing it in Germany. Obviously, like Lewis said, not a super sub, but it's a risk. I think that this is one of, out of the 5, it is one of the high risk ones where he is a young player. Yeah, I mean, we have Gabby Jesus, who's also young. Do we want a more experienced player, or do we want someone who's young and not scored any goals? It is weird, but it's a viable option. It is. That's why he's in the list. It's a viable option because it's one that you could genuinely go out and do. It's hard to go and take a team striker, whereas this one, he doesn't really play. He's not scoring goals, so we could go and then fix him.
hopefully fix him. And there is goals in there. His last season in Germany before he moved to Real Madrid, 27 goals in 48 games. You know what I mean? That's a decent return. He was playing for Freiburg, I think, as well. You know what I mean? Not Freiburg. Eintracht Frankfurt. I believe that's who he played for anyway. So, you know, he's not playing for one of the big dogs. You know what I mean? So, look, guys, it's just an option. It's a cheap option. It gets us through 6 months with an extra striker in case Jesus and Aguero get injured again. So it's just an option, guys. Let us know in the comment section below. I know most of you will be like,
can I just say
2 goals?
I'd much prefer to just have Delap there rather than Jovic.
We'll leave that one there. Right, moving on. Next player. We're moving on, guys. We've gone from young to old. Not old. That might offend some viewers. 34 years old. Olivier Giroud, Chelsea. Now, interesting one. His contract ends at the end of the season. Last season, 10 goals in 25 games. However, this season, 7 goals in 11 games. So he's actually playing a little bit of football this year for Frank Lampard's Chelsea side. Now, we're going in January. Again, it's difficult because he is actually playing, but he's only got, you know, his contract ends at the end of the summer. Will Chelsea offer him a new one? I don't know if City come in with maybe a 10, 15 million, maybe even 17 million pound bid for Giroud. You know, would he join? But then you've got to actually buy him, and he's 34. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? What are you thinking, bro?
This is a difficult one as well. This is the one that I've heard the most since this whole striker thing's come out.
I've heard this a lot, yeah.
The Olivier Giroud one is one because everyone knows in the Prem, this guy's a bagsman. I've said it before. When his kids look at the highlight video of his career, they'll think he was the best player in the world. They'll think he was better than Ronaldo and Messi because the guy scores worldies and it's madness. But he is a bagsman. You know what I mean? He's guaranteed to get you goals.
He also offers that a bit of physical presence that we've been screaming out for years.
You know what I mean? We'll be able to actually put a cross into the box and actually aim it at someone. But the issue is now with this one is he's now scoring goals.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? He's guaranteed to get you goals, but he's now actually bagging quite a bit for Chelsea.
And he's 34. You're not going to get him on loan. You know what I mean? Nope. So you're going to have to buy him, and then you're probably going to have to give him a 2, maybe even a 3-year contract. You're going to have him when he's 36. He's a good player, don't get me wrong, but I think on this one the timings just ain't working. Let us know
if you could get him on a 1-year deal, would you do it?
But then how much are you paying for a 1-year deal?
10 mil.
No. Because I don't think he'd. Nah. I don't know. No. Moving on. Danny Ings playing at Southampton, doing bits there. 28 years old. Contract expires in 2022. Last season, he got 25 goals in 42 games, which is a great return.
Madness.
This season, he scored 5 goals in 8 games. However, they're actually playing right now, so that may be different. Price, a bit difficult. You know, I don't know. I said on Twitter about 20 million, but I didn't realise that he was a bagsman until I seen his stats. So maybe 30, 45 million. Realistically, how much can Southampton really demand when he's got a year left on his contract? If they don't sell him this summer and he doesn't sign a new deal, then you know they're gonna lose out big. So I reckon 30, 45, I think if you go for him in January, which this video is, I think, to be fair, you probably are looking at the higher end of that. But people slag him off, man. I put it on Twitter and people were like, oh, you haven't got no ambition, you know, this guy's rubbish, Danny Ings, laughing faces, Southampton, blah, blah, blah. Mate, look at his stats. You know what I mean? You can't just say that. You can't just be like, oh, he's called Danny Ings, he plays for Southampton, he must be rubbish. Mate, he scored 25 goals in 42 games for Southampton last season. That's a great return. He scored 5 goals in 8 games this season. He's probably the reason that they're in the top half of the table. I think they're 7th or 8th. I checked before. I think he's a great player, but it's that fee. Are you going to pay 45 million for a player who, say Sergio Aguero left in the summer, you got Haaland, he's probably going to be a third choice striker. Are you going to pay 45 million for a third choice striker?
That's the issue. The thing for me, Danny Ings, bagsman. I've said it before on this channel as well. That he is a bagsman, and you just get meme for it because it's Danny Ings. He does have an issue with fitness, apparently.
But last season he played 42 games. Is it a myth?
That's what I mean. Apparently, it's got to be a myth, hasn't it? Playing 42 games in a season.
He did have a problem before that, yeah.
Because he was at Liverpool and never played.
Yeah, he did. But last year, guys, he played 42 games. You know what I mean? Some players do actually recover from injury. I think we've got like this fatigue with like Mendy, where we forget that players can actually recover and play full of career again. But I don't know.
It's such a difficult one because yes, he'll guarantee to get you goals and he'll finish a lot. However, the price you're gonna have to pay 40 million. Say we paid 40 million for him, then we've got to go in summer and still get another striker. I mean, we're still gonna be paying a bit, and I don't see City going out and paying 40 million in January for Danny Ings. I think we'd much rather spend it somewhere else and just stick with what we've got.
I agree. Yeah, I think he's a great player, but again, maybe it just doesn't quite fit the bill for a January transfer. Right, moving on. A player that may surprise some here, but again, some people in the comments are saying we should go and get this guy, and it's Edin Dzeko, 34 years old, Roma. Contract ending in 2022. Last season got 19 goals in 43 games. However, I have mentioned that he got 14 assists as well there, so that's big. Big goal involvement. This season started off with 4 goals in 11 matches. Right, so he fits the bill in terms of the Giroud. He's got the physical nature. It offers us something a bit different. You know, he knows the club now. I know a lot's changed, but you know what I mean. You know, he'd settle. You'd think he'd settle in Manchester relatively quickly, having already lived here for so long. Would he want to make the move? I don't know. I don't think it's as straightforward as people think. People think, oh, it's Edin Dzeko, he'd come back straight away.
Of course he'd want to come back, but nah.
But I don't know about that, me. Like, I think he loves the club. He does love the club, but he knows for a fact that he's going to be a stopgap, and he's playing week in, week out for Roma. I think he's even the captain now. So would he just come straight back in? I don't think it's as easy as everyone thinks. And then in terms of transfer fee, I know he's only got a year left on his contract. Contract's ending in 2022, but I think Roma would be offering big cash. I think, actually, what did we sell him for? 20 or something like that? I think we'd pay more than we sold him for. Well, the price that we sold him for was ridiculous anyway.
Yeah,
but I think that we'd probably be paying 35 million, again, for a 34-year-old. And then you've got the same issue with Giroud. You're paying probably 30 million minimum, I reckon, for Edin Dzeko. Maybe you might get a discount because he's 34. Discount, like a coupon code, isn't it? But you're going to have him when he's 36. And I just think it's tricky, you know what I mean? A lot of people want it, and I do like it. I like the idea of it. But when you actually look at the facts and you look at, you know, the contract situation and the cost, you know, if you were Roma right now, how much would you demand? Say City knocked on your door and said, right, January, we need a striker, Edin Dzeko, we got to bring him back. What are you saying?
Well, Roma straight away would be like, well, these guys must be desperate.
That's true, which is why January transfers are difficult anyway.
Yeah, they're like, these guys must be desperate if they're coming back for Dzeko. Say they bought him for 20 mil, they're gonna. I reckon they'd say about 30 mil, 35 mil.
I reckon they go because they're losing. Because the captain in January.
Captain in January,
he's the captain, isn't he?
Yeah, I think so. He's their top goal scorer as well, ever of all time. I'm pretty sure that
ahead of Totti as well.
Oh wait, it's Totti, innit? It's Totti.
But Totti was Totti a proper bagsman, or was he just one of these, like, I know he was a bagsman, innit? We're gonna do on the video research.
Yeah. On the video research.
What you got, bro? What you looking for here?
Oh, this is it. Oh wow, what? I don't know.
Nah, just kill it, bro, innit? We don't know what we're talking about.
We don't know what we're talking about. We're making false facts.
Let us know what you think. Is it going to happen or not? I reckon just because of his age, you're going to have to pay. I honestly think you're going to have to pay 30 million for him in January. I really do.
Yeah, it's another Danny Ings situation where you're paying big cash. Giroud at the moment is the cheapest.
Yeah, or Jovic.
Jovic is actually free. But.
Yeah, right, let's move on to the final player, guys. And again, hear us out. It might not be as stupid as you think. And the 5th player is Lionel Messi. Oh, whoa, what are you going on about? Right, hear out.
Not Messi again.
Yeah, I know. There's a lot of Messi fatigue. I understand why. 33 years old, plays for Barcelona. Contract ends at the end of this season. Last season scored 31 goals in 44 games, and apparently that was a bad season. And this season he scored 7 goals in 13 games, which apparently is a bad season. Right, guys, he doesn't want to be there, right? When he said he's staying, he didn't say, oh, I'm staying, I love the club, all this, blah, blah, blah. He said, I'm staying because I don't want to take you to court. You know what I mean? That ain't a way, you know what I mean? It's like a divorce situation. Getting divorced, you don't stay together because you don't want to go to court, innit?
Yeah.
You just get the divorce, get it over and done with. And this is what's happening with Lionel Messi. And at the end of the season, he's leaving on a free transfer. I don't see any way he's staying there. He said quite clearly that he wants, basically, his last few years, he wants to be in a competitive team, and rightly so, he's the GOAT. So he ain't staying there. They've got no cash. You know what I mean? Even the interim president's just come out and said they shouldn't have kept him. They should have sold him.
They should have sold Messi
because they got no cash money. So I reckon because basically, right, you can speak to Lionel Messi you can bypass Barcelona and speak to him to see if you want a pre-contract. So you go to Lionel Messi, right, on January the 1st, New Year's Day, innit? And you say, Leo,
Happy New Year, mate.
Happy New Year. Well done, bro. You got a pleasantries, innit? Yeah. You say,
Oil him up.
Pre-contract, what you saying? He says, yeah, because they've already got all that sorted. So then you go to Barcelona and say, all right, guys, Lionel Messi has just agreed to join us on a pre-contract. That means, just in case you're not aware, because you're a badly run football club, he's joining us in August on a free transfer. All right? Do you want to do a deal now? We give you Eric Garcia. We'll be fair as well. We'll give you a bit of cash. Now, that cash figure can... You know what I mean? I ain't even going to say a figure. I reckon 40 million, 50 million, maybe even 60 million. and we'll do a deal. Otherwise, we'll sign a pre-contract right now. You know what I mean? We'll sign the contract in Barcelona. On La Ramblas. We'll go La Ramblas and we'll sign the pre-contract in your own city. You know what I mean? So what are you going to do? I reckon they're in a difficult situation there. Do they keep a player, again, that he doesn't want to be there? You know what I mean?
And think about how strapped for cash they are.
Yeah. Or do they take a transfer fee? And I think City will be happy to pay anything up to about 60, 65 million. You got to remember, guys, what United paid for Sanchez, 60 million? You know what I mean? Hazard, we were speaking about Hazard before. He was in the last year of his contract. I'm sure he went for 100, but I know it was in the summer, but he still went for big cash anyway. I mean, I reckon City will pay up to about 65 million. You know what I mean? Especially if...
We tried to sign Mahrez for 60 mil, didn't we?
Yeah, but what do you reckon, guys, on this one? I think it's a doer. Because, you know what I mean, Barcelona then have a legit option. You know what I mean? In the summer, they still had a year. They still believe that they could persuade it. If Messi says to him in January, listen, lads, it's over. Mine and your, ting, it ain't happening anymore.
It's done.
It's not happening anymore. You know what I mean? It's over. I don't want to do any deals. I'm going in the summer. I'm going on a free transfer. And at that point, they're like, this is the last opportunity to cash in. You know what I mean? And I think, honestly, I'm not just saying this because I'm a City fan, it'd be stupid if Barcelona decided not to sell him.
It would.
It would be stupid. Keeping the best player of all time at Barcelona that doesn't want to be there, keeping him hostage, letting him go on a free transfer, paying all them wages for another 6 months when you could take a transfer fee, end the relationship on a sort of better terms, you know what I mean? Get his wages off the book. And I'll also get Eric Garcia in, you know what I mean?
It's big.
What are you saying? I honestly think it's a doer. I think it's a doer.
See, for Barca, it's big for them because it'll free up all the wages. They get Eric Garcia, someone they want. And as well, then if they clear Messi's wages in January, then they can start planning ahead for the summer because they're obviously going to be signing players in summer. They're trying to start this new rebuild, they're turning this new thing. You know what I mean with Koeman and that. They need to fix up, don't they? So it gives them the ability to say, we have this cash now that Messi's gone. Yeah,
you just said rebuild, right? Say you build a new house, yeah, and you've already got a house. What are you going to do? Are you going to lose the house on a free transfer? You know what I mean? Or are you going to sell the house and get some cash so you can put it towards the rebuild?
Exactly. You sell the house, get cash, and put it towards the new rebuild.
If the council was like, oh, yeah, we'll buy your house off you now and give you some money so you can go build a new house, or in 6 months, then by law, we can take that house off you for nothing. You're going to sell the house and start rebuilding the house. You know what I mean?
Because you get cash, innit?
It's not rocket science.
We just fixed it for you.
Right, guys, we'll wrap it up there because I appreciate it's been a long video. But it's been important, you know what I mean? There's a lot of people saying that we... On a serious note, let's go serious mode. There's a lot of people saying we do need to go in the January transfer window. Is it called a window? Yeah. Window for a striker. I'm coming round to the fact that I think we probably do. Who, though? I don't know. Honestly, I think, as weird as it sounds, Messi is a doer. Jovic is probably another one that we could probably get, but Jovic's goal returns is piss poor.
It's trash.
So let us know, guys, in the comment section below. Out of them 5, who would you pick?
And also, if we missed anyone,
if we've missed anyone, let us know. What's going on. I'm gonna wrap it up there because we've been talking a long time. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. Smash a like on the video if you enjoyed it, and we'll catch you in the next one.